something for Mikel Arteta. Because say last season, the Kawahanum say, so Ocean Yama, the kind of Arsenal management I invested with the football club. And if you want to talk about investment and the kind of players are at hand with Arsenal, Mikel Arteta and deserve say a new point say or go into any other competition or no. He has to go into competitions. Now making sure the competitions now all corner. Winning competitions no in a good motive a bit more Arsenal, a champion almost squad no. Not even with the squad, but even for the football club. DIABY. After say Arsenal Wenger free on Mukoye, it has become very problem for Mikel Arteta to use the reserve squad on Muhono to champion for a particular cause. Now no metna a catcher will say the last seasons our body Arsenal no, he had just won the FA Cup and won the Community Shield. And the Community Shield no, we remember catcher say and Kambi. It's open one particular trophy available for Arsenal. Ever since Mikel Arteta is stepping the foot as a coach for Arsenal, it has been an FA Cup. When it counts the Champions League, countless occasions are if we say or shall say or make sure say in the last 3 seasons or also second in all other competitions, no, he has not been able to go far unless last season, to be called into that particular season or this semi-final in that particular stage of the competition. And this season, so we'll check the number of matches, about 2 matches in the UEFA Champions League, and how he has been able to win convincingly for Arsenal. It gives me that kind of hope for Mikel Arteta this season. So what the clubs are at least, see, you're going in the UEFA Champions League, they are actually regarded as favourite to win the Champions League this season. Make to pay the side of Mikel Arteta on going forward and making sure to be the UCL this particular season. Although say you have Real Madrid Football Club, you have Barcelona, you have PSG on Ojin last season. Ubenya Inter Milan on Okobono into the finals against PSG and other clubs are Bayern Munich this season the money was so. But Arsenal with the last 2 matches from Abono, they've been able to have close to about 6 points and an average of goals for them in this particular season in the UEFA Champions League. I think Sir Mikel Arteta is doing something right. And looking at the game of Bo against Olympiacos, it was a total dominance football. He dominated right from the first minute to the 90th minute of the game. And it tells you, say, this time around, he has come in as a particular coach. When he is playing, he scores more of the goals. And was also making sure, say, the squad in depth in every department in his team. Our making sure, say, in the defensive structure of Arsenal, what a lot of players, was also a lot of backup, Ediama Arsenal, he is in for good, and then he wants to defend any other, competition with Makum in this particular season. So, Mienra, all come against Olympiacos, all winning or more to, 2 goals to 0. I think it was somehow good for the side of Arsenal Football Club. But so we'll check his stats here, it is actually imaginable. Some catcher say he dominated from the first minute to the 90th minute.
Yeah.
Checking the ball possession with 60 ball possession as to 35. Is it 39 or 35? 39 possession for the side of 61 to 39 for the side of Arsenal. Check it, the expected goals and how he was able to convert those kind of goals for Arsenal Football Club. And the Cameroons, even this season in the English Premiership, so more clubs are or more most of their matches. Now, for more expectancy when it comes to goals, it has been Arsenal. Although Liverpool has been scoring a lot of goals, Manchester City has been scoring a lot of goals, but Arsenal automatically can easily tell you, say, when they are playing against any other opponent, expect them so they can score goals, not even for 1, but then for 2 or 3. They can give you that particular kind of goals from Metimenia at the amount. The expected goals at Enra, the average for the side of Arsenal was 2.90 as against 0.50 for Olympiacos. In terms of total shot on boy on target, it was 16 total shot on target against 10 shot on target for Olympiacos. And big chances of waiting creative, 7 big chances for Arsenal, 3 big chances for Olympiacos. It tells you, say, they were up for the moment and they were doing something good for the side of themselves. And I believe, say, in any other way, they can win the Champions League this particular season.
That's now it's magic champion.
And but they can. Oh. They can. They've given them what, 18%. They can.
Arsenal.
You want it. I hear in the last season, Madrid, so Madrid Arsenal. And no share Madrid to semi-final.
Madrid be you as I am a cancer my yati. The catch almost say Madrid in Yadi, a mom me support and support him and be bias. I did Madrid for grab you more put him at the end. And a partner say Basuna for you have a class as an army Basuna and Amesla. Maybe you be a support the area here bias when you are the moment on Yadi. Your yet Basuna's own problem pay here, Madrid. Have you so message for? Thomas Uncle can over be so my yard.
Said
Grandma, don't know more show one.
Coach, no,
Last time catch a PH, you more fine against you. Ocean Madrid are more in India. Is that a Tico Madrid show? Madrid for all. A moment team, a Tico to queer far, not fast. I don't know. And the name Madrid will go with me and ham and this ovation. Yeah, but that's an azure magic chapels give them a chattel.
What rattle? Whoever their mask, but DIABY, and a big game to me, Barcelona against PSG. Obibia or Shea game the Bian can attest the fact say players no more part of the football, dear, but the brains behind the tactics, the brains behind the identity a show on the field of play, was two coaches and no now at these particular two football clubs. Enrique as against Flick for both football clubs now as coaches are omutimi edi jumedi this particular match. It tells you say baby a football na kwa kudruno. So wo kwa share any other opponent, you should have a strategy a bit mount a lot of pressure and then it can easily give you a lot of balance in your team. It now you do good results for your football club. And Enrique was able to facilitate those kind of identity. A team who are PSG for them to win convincingly against the side of FC Barcelona. So we'll check it the last time our PSG call away in the side of Barcelona home, echo win twice consecutive 2 times since 2021 and 2024, and they made sure that in this particular season they will go in and win convincingly as against the side of PSG Football Club. And they've become that kind of football club. In the last 3 away matches against Barcelona, they've been able to win against them. It tells you convincingly for the side of Enrique and PSG, they've dominated in terms of away matches against FC Barcelona, and they've been able to have that kind of record against PSG. But so we'll check the identity here. Enrique is one known for the total dominance football, whilst Papa, a friend said, Flick is also known for the side of, high line pressing system of football, Timmy or at the side of FC Barcelona. But so we'll check the kind of things that will be dominating Enrique. They be a or one particular manager or develop a good strategy, only say a lot of offensive trade for the side of PSG Football Club. But say defender, he takes a lot of risk in making sure say that the line of pattern and the cover of the Washington team more defending against any other opponent will be very efficient for the football club. We have a particular defensive structure term. If said the risk averse action, I will be using it very well. One particular coach who uses the risk averse action very well is Jose Mourinho. So Tembiano or use the low block system, no making sure say or me up controlling most of the porous spaces are a bit so either some of the 5 solid defenders at the back and I say 6 solid defenders at the back either Chelsea or any other club here with my coach Diamomo. But Edna, looking at the kind of possession, looking at the kind of position of PSG or Mancasa a back line, or somebody 4 back, but some more a who may defend it very well. The risk averse action is say Nipana Obo in the full back's position, either Nuno Mendes or the other player on Obo for other full back who make sure so nobody anymore. At the same time, he will come back and defend solidly for the side of PSG Football Club. Instead of making sure we free up for the midfielders to control the midfield very well. He knows very well say when Barcelona is playing, Omo dominating for the football club. And only if so dominating very well, he should make sure say one particular midfielder in the central midfield of PSG will come back as a hybrid player, trying as much as possible to become a defender and as well as a midfielder for PSG Football Club. So Enra, open one particular player. Now Odi said you made Edema the side of PSG Football Club. It was a certain Vitinha who was doing the hybrid kind of identity in the midfield for the side of PSG Football Club. Obono as a deep line playmaker and also Wasansu Yusuno as a hybrid defender, making sure say he will come in close between William Pacho and Zabani in the defensive structure of PSG. Because we know very well, Zabani, you know, the defensive straight, you know, is very poor. He goes in as a solid midfielder and sometimes comes in as one particular person which might cover up the shadow for William Pacho. And then Vitinha will come in as a central defender just to make sure that the organizational partner of PSG will be eliminated in that particular sense. So I thought it was, in Kapapa FC Barcelona, said Hansi Flick would have used a lot of numerical advantage over the defensive structure of PSG Football Club. That was the mistake of Papa Efense Hansi Flick. Obo Highland Press in India, but say in or attacking third wa numbers now be dependent on attacking third. Among most of these players are creating a lot of chances at their tune to the attacking third, especially in the first half. Most of these chances have FC Barcelona creating, it's not kind of numbers ne dorsal. PSG Football Club, the risk averse action, ball, placement of ball, and all bona. And Kabir like FC Barcelona in the first half would have scored 2 or more goals in the first half. But we change it into the second half now. It was all about the Highland press system of football and the Catalonia tiki-taka system of football. And the ultimate yield the results and from FC Barcelona. Luis Enrique understand the tiki-taka, and he also understand the flexibility of football which na control PSG. So they say when PSG Football Club midfielders in Yabona, they should take on the ball, control it, more direct, either to the horizontal shape, either to the left-hand side of the attack, or to the right-hand side of the attack. And they made sure that most of these spaces are Highland pressing system of Barcelona. They were controlling the hollow spaces under the FC Barcelona, and they were able to capture with these kind of wingers are not anymore and my PSG Football Club. And I thought that why I said Luis Enrique did something magic in making sure to eliminate Barcelona from this particular team. But DIABY,
quick,
I was saying you bought Chelsea for Abaso. Why are Chelsea for fast to PSG? I don't think so. We have been fair to Chelsea. So we be at nature case Chelsea for more modern. Now the competition no mobile club World Cup no fa in featuring no call final. The featuring no call final no say PSG it was duly by merit. DIABY unfair to Chelsea. What I saw with Luis Enrique in losing most of his important players against FC Barcelona. Now Barcelona air parody 80% of their players meeting against PSG, and still I'm finding it very difficult to beat PSG Football Club. I think Chelsea deserve their flowers.
Mate, medal se pa Maestro. My recall now meaning come on loss in about center more and